Hello and welcome back to Crypto. Oh my God, the world is on fire. But you know what? Bitcoin is like strangely stable, and I couldn't tell you why. There's two theses out there. One, first and the less desirable, GameStop has that $1.2 billion that they just raised in cash, and they're buying this thing. Now, is that ideal to me? No, I don't really love it, because then that means once they run out of tape, boom, we crater. Now, the other concept is that this portends very well for the cryptocurrency industry, that there is some disconnect with all of this tariff madness and blockchains, because guess what? Blockchains aren't. They aren't based in a country, they aren't identified with anything specifically geopolitically, and they are not tariffed. I just don't know if that idea has caught up with people, but if it is, I mean, it's a massive unlock for us on a way that is existential, I gotta say. Now, conversely, the other thing, the GOP and their ideations, I know Trump is targeting this. I don't know if it will happen, but they're trying to use this to sort of force money printers to turn on, right? They want to find buyers of these bonds that they're going to sell. And if we see global money printers go brrr, we even saw today, Trump yelled at Jay Powell, chairman of the Fed, to say, hey guys, let's start dropping rates. Well, quantitative easing, we saw that in 2020, very good for risk on. So honestly, my gut is like, this is a terrible time to be in a risk on asset, but I don't really know what's happening and I'm here for the ride. Let's enjoy it a little bit. All right, so I'm going to take it a little loose today. We talked about MEGAETH a little bit yesterday. I hope you dived into it. And today I'm just going to bop around the ecosystem and play with some of their apps. Honestly, I haven't tried them yet. I don't even know what's being offered. These things are on testnet, so they're not like fully finalized or anything like that, but it should be fun. Let's get into it. Groovy. So I'm back here on their homepage, and I've just been kind of looking through stuff. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of into the drip. It's like, do I need to make a Ethereum great again hat, a mega hat? Like, I don't know, maybe. Anyway, on to the topic at hand. Let's look at Builders. Bam. We're tired of all the crypto infra projects. Love the branding here, guys. Blockchain's impact is measured in the ecosystem it empowers, by the app it enables, by the boundaries it breaks. MEGAETH. All right, cool. Let me get to it. So, I'm just going to take like a quick look. Let's hop into a couple of these things. Let me start with one thing that's really near and dear to my heart, which is actually events. So one of the weird things in the crypto landscape, we love conferences, and all of our events run through Luma. And it's like, why? It's kind of annoying, and it like breaks things up all the time. So here's Lemonade. This looks pretty cool. I think it's kind of solving what I'm complaining about. So I'm coming in here. Lemonade, and cool, it looks like we can create an event. Let's just take a real quick stab at this. Friday starts Friday, April 2nd, and all right, cool, this is all pretty on point. Let me switch it to, let's go to Tijuana, Baja California. That sounds pretty cool to me. Add a location. Let's stick with Tijuana. That's the vibes I'm going for today. Oh, sick. So I've got the location. I've got all of that. What about an image? Let's get one of my images in here. Now I'm curious, how does it, square off a long image? I'm in landscape here. I'm not one by one. All right, just puts it right in the middle. I can live with that. Required approval, description. Party! Sick. Confirm. Let's just make this damn thing. All right, looks good. Create event. See, now this is cool. All right, I can connect a crypto wallet to receive payments. It's a lot of crypto wallets. MEGAETH testnet. So my guess is this is a module from a partner wallet connector. I mean, this is pretty cool. Credit, debit, ERC. Let's do Solana. Why not? Let's get outside the ecosystem, right? Phantom, bang, sick. All right, so I've got a Solana address in here. The ticket. No, I'm going to make this really expensive. I'm not making this free. You get out of here. This is my Friday party. Activate ticket, lock ticket, total tickets, group registration, free, direct. What is staking? Whoa. All right. This is surprising me a little bit. Let guests stake tokens for tickets, reclaiming them if conditions are met or forfeiting them if not. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Oh man, that's a lot on ETH. Looks like it's not fully fleshed out here. let's just stick with USDC. All right, we'll keep it super simple. We'll keep it on base. Refund 0%, suckers. Maybe I need... All right, fine. They get a 20% refund if I don't pull through. Man, that's cool. All right, I don't have any gas in this wallet. But whatever, guys. All right, I'm moving on. I think this is pretty neat. Damn, the crypto features, that's actually pretty cool. You can buy a ticket through staking. That's nice. I wonder where the rewards go. Okay, I can add rewards, ticket claim, check-in. Oh, so this is neat. So what? I put in an NFT and they get something. Select reward vault. Man, this is deeper than I'm prepared to go. Because I want to keep playing. But what are collectibles? NFTs. It's got to be, right? Let's create a collectible. Okay. All right, my favorite city on this list is Hong Kong. I love Hong Kong. Let's check it out. All right, let's get out of this. This was really cool. My review on Lemonade is that I don't really need to use it right now, but when I do use it and when I go to a conference, I want to be using it. So Lemonade gets a big thumbs up. All right, we got GTE. I've been reading about this. This is a DEX engineered for speed and the pros. Let's try the beta. I didn't even look at their branding. I'm sorry, guys. Let's look at the branding. Trade fast, win faster. I'm going to reject your cookies because I hate cookies. This means you get to keep your assets. It's not your keys, not your coins kind of thing. Well, I should say it is your keys, your coins. Sex level speed with DeFi. Guys, this is what I want. I hate the centralized exchanges. I hate their listing processes. I hate the world that they've built where we're going down only on coins. Infrastructure maintenance. We're currently upgrading the infra. Oh, I'll look around anyway. Get out of here. I just want to poke. Okay, earn fees. Receive awards by providing liquidity. You can LP. Ooh, a launch pad. Launch your token in one click. This is something I fuck with. All right, cool. So you can upload an image. You can name your ticker. You can add a description. All right, I'm not having the greatest success, but they did say maintenance. So I'll give them that credit. If that's the case, launching an asset just seems like connecting a wallet, providing liquidity. So what you would do there basically is create your own pool. So you would come with your asset token, which you have to mint. And as long as you mint that, you put that in the minting wallet, you find the stablecoin side. And my guess is that you populate a pool. So the general way that you do a decentralized launch is you populate a pool 80-20. That's kind of just like the general take. 80% your native token, 20% stables. You generally do a public sale. This is just, something that can be experimented around, but this is what I've seen in the past. So you run a public sale for a couple days, maybe 3 days, maybe less, and you force that market to go from 80-20 to 20-80, basically putting downward pressure on that token. The price that people buy at and basically build a floor around should be the settlement price. Every purchaser gets issued tokens at that price for whatever money they committed to. You pull that out, you pull that out, they wind up with your tokens, you wind up with their dollars, you close that pool, you repopulate a new one, maybe 50-50 between dollars and your new asset, and you let that thing run forever. You now have a little bit of funding. Those dollars are, again, a public sale receipt, so you now have funding for your project. This makes it so that you can do that in like 2 seconds. Pretty cool. I think I'm not giving GTE the appropriate timing because I'm hitting them on some sort of update, but it does look really nice. It looks really smooth. And if MEGAETH can have the throughput that they guarantee, and this actually feels like a Web2 app, it's nice. It's easy. It's very good to use. This could be something against Hyperliquid. So let's hop back into it. We've got Hop, a decentralized VPN to leverage the power of billions of internet users. I do like decentralized VPNs. I think it's a very clear use case. Basically similar to a normal VPN, but I can pay with tokens. Basically, VPNs are for anonymity, and this just adds another layer on that financial side. So that's kind of fun. Nectar AI, an immersive AI platform creating custom companions for fantasy role play. Give it to me. Welcome to Nectar. Oh, guys, girls, or anime. Let's go for girls. I'm a straight dude. Ooh, your best friend's sister. Why the fuck not? Let's do it. Hit me, blonde girl. All right. More info on this hot babe. Your best friend's sister, Olivia Wells. Oh, Olivia walks past you and you graze her hand. So handsome. All right, so I've gotten through the 2FA and all that jazz. I will say Web3 wallets could use a better login process, but what are you going to do? Safety first. So now I'm asking her, tell me something about myself that you like. Let's see what I get. Smirks playfully. Well, I must say, your stubborn persistence is rather endearing. It's refreshing to find someone who can keep up with my wit. Well, let's get dirty with it. Will you touch my penis? I'm just gonna be blunt. Abruptly pulls away, eyes widening. Whoa there, slow down. Let's keep things classy, shall we? I'm not that kind of girl. Crosses arms defensively. Approved, guys. Approved. All right, let's move on. That's a little silly. I don't need to live in Nectar. Let's hop into Showdown, a trading card game. Okay, so Showdown's taking me to their Twitter account, which means I think it's in development. But this does look pretty fun. It looks like they've got poker, like game. Okay, poker and Hearthstone Showdown. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good pitch. Hearthstone is a strategy game for anyone that doesn't know. You battle. It's pretty good time. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. What do we got? Noise, the world's first marketplace singularly focused on the attention economy, venue for trading trends and assets. Easiest way to create it. Let's see what Awe is. It says it's a game maker. Autonomous World Engine. All right, let's try Whack-a-Fluffle. This looks pretty cool. And I gotta give credit because the Fluffles are that dual character mascot that MEGAETH has been using, and it's such a good aesthetic and so cool. Well, friends, I gotta tell you, I'm smashing buttons here and nothing's happening. I'm sure it's my fault. One thing to consider is that MEGAETH is still on testnet, so I'm sure that a lot of this is in development. Am I just not hitting the right button? Somebody's running around. Well, this looks cool. It's like Whack-A-Mole. It's fully branded, so I think this is at least a cool proof of concept. Somebody's moving on there. It just ain't me. I'm going to chalk this up to either testnet or I don't have testnet mega, or I don't have testnet ETH in my wallet from MEGAETH, so maybe I got to go bop around and find a faucet to give it to me. Or, sometimes you just got to hop in the Discord and make a few connections and get people to send it to you directly. Either way, I think just this overview pretty quickly was really a fun look at some of the early developments going on in this ecosystem. We do have things like Pumped Up Fun. We have a predictions market like Polychain, perps decks, you've got lending markets like Aave. So this is all kind of cool, and I had a good time. Let me know what you think about it, and by all means, get in there and poke some buttons and see if you have a great time with it. Guys, everything's chaotic. Go play with the toys for now. Let's enjoy ourselves outside of the monetary realm, and as always, good luck out there, and I'll see you tomorrow.